Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Where they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, now Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Garoppolo again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And Gould is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
But the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, 14. Heavy. Watch the back. Let's go. 4 down.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 57 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Penny, the first down carry. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go get it right here. Come on. Hey, tempo. Hey, over here.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. There's Baldwin, touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Oh, good move. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing is Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try to run for it with Penny. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Marshall's got it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
On first down, Wilson being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Go. Hey, over here. Hey, easy. Check 51. Gotta go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Wilson. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. I mean, Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They go play action here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand. But maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
21.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
95.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Tempo. Run left. Hey, 95.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Janikowski bangs it through. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for him right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Come on, tempo. Zebra.
They go play action now. Wilson, and fights him off. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now it's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. To the right side, caught by Salek. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Then he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. And Dixon from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side. Went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
11.
Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
11.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Trying to improvise. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's McKinnon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Garoppolo now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 3 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. This time, Wilson will throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas able to drop him for a loss of 4. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a play fake. Garoppolo steps away to his left. Caught left side, Garcon. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver. And it's second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. He's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now Gold for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
14.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
14.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
But don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit the studio. Made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the flow. 19 with a, I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. motivation. I've been on my haters. You could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on a data. I ain't folding under pressure.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This is taking you to 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the the 30-yard line. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, hurry up, hurry up!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now he'll throw it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
On the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. On 1st down, Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 82 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
13. Go ahead.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Go ahead.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. To the right side, completes to Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go. Sammy!
The first carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
First down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to sling it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Alex Okafor in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
65.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Hurry up! 13. 6.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Breeze now on first down. This is caught by Ginn. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches all right.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eli Harold in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Breeze now on first down. He'll let it fly in the direction. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play. Breeze able to hook up with Ted Ginn. 52 yards. Breeze going to throw. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now Breeze. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
6.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Black 80! Black 80! Here we go. Hurry up! Hurry up! Yes!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Garoppolo now. 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
6! Here we go.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Dump down to McKinnon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A touchdown grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
21.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Flag!
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eli Harold in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
On 1. Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Breeze got to have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. He'll let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Alex Okafor in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight.
13. 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, press on. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why their points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Garoppolo to try again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Garoppolo now. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now Breeze. On the check down, he finds Camara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Breeze to throw on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young flying